All right, guys, so we got to talk about the left getting so upset with getting a taste of their own medicine that they resort to calling a minority conservative a racial slur. A racial slur that doesn't really even fit the race of the minority conservative. And this story right here takes place on the campus of California State University at Long Beach, where you have a bunch of far left woke activists belonging to the student organization called SQE Long Beach, which stands for Students for Quality Education. Now, on its face, that name sounds harmless. It sounds like a good thing until you actually scroll down on their page and to find out what they're fighting for when it comes to getting a better quality education. And one of the things they're fighting for is woke initiatives and causes like, for example, defunding the police. They actually want to defund the campus police and funnel that money to other things like, I don't know, campus education, advisors, stuff like that. Things that are already bloated, right? Already bloated and bureaucratic institutions that they have on campus, okay? So there was a Turning Point USA local chapter that was not cool with this, right? They said, look, we want to voice our opinion and our opposition to this group trying to defund the police by holding a protest outside of their meeting. Now, here's the thing. What does this sound like, guys? This sounds like exactly what the left tends to do when conservatives come on campus and they don't like what conservatives have to say. Okay, they protest the speech of those conservatives. So these leftists are getting a little taste of their own medicine, and apparently that outrages them to the point where they call a Hispanic conservative who is the leader of the Turning Point USA chapter, they call him a racial slur, the C word that is commonly used to describe white people, to be exact. Now, I want you guys to take a look at the footage from this event in which both sides clashed, and there was huge protests and controversy to the point where campus police had to get involved. Take a look.
God bless you, man. God bless you, man. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I'm not a cracker. I'm brown. I am fully Latino, brother. Fully Latino. I do. I support this. Yeah.
Then, for you guys, is there any kind of communication you have with campus police?
No, nothing like any other student.
You right here? You gotta go. Everyone come out. What?
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that, okay? These Turning Point USA protesters did exactly what the left always does, okay? When they have speech on campus that they don't like, okay, like a Ben Shapiro or somebody that comes and speaks at the university they don't like their opinions, they show up and they protest, right? But apparently when people on the right come up and show up and protest at leftist events where leftists are speaking, okay, and leftists are advocating for policies on campus, like actual real policies on campus that could potentially hurt people. Oh, it's a problem. Oh, we're offended. Oh, we're playing victim, which is exactly what this group is doing as they issued this statement about this incident. They said, quote, at around 5 p.m. on the day of Monday, September 5th, 2022, the Black and Brown students of Black and Latinx Resource Cultural Centers at CSULB were intentionally targeted by the Turning Point USA of CSULB and CSUF. They were there to protest a meeting being held by SQE Long Beach. Their protest created an unsafe environment for our students trying to exit our centers. Additionally, they called campus police in an effort to weaponize them against us. We request that the university's administration, including President Connolly and Vice President of Student Affairs, Beth Leeson, respond appropriately to this attack on our marginalized communities. Yeah, so here we are once again, right? The left can't stand the taste of their own medicine. They're saying that these Turning Point USA students basically should be punished for doing exactly what the left does, right? They do this all the time. The left commonly puts people's lives in danger when conservative speakers show up to speak at these college campuses. Now you want to boo-hoo, whine, and complain when conservatives are now doing the same thing to you guys. Again, it really blows my mind, right? But again, I'm not surprised. This is how Democrats work. They love hypocrisy. Rules for thee, not for me. I'm allowed to do whatever, right? I'm allowed to protest in the street and to riot and to destroy things, and you can't say anything about it or it's racist, right? But, January 6th, that's the worst thing ever, right? They're allowed to essentially try to threaten and intimidate the Supreme Court. Don't say anything about it or you're sexist. You're against women, right? But when January 6th, though, worst thing ever. Again, I guarantee you, if leftist activists were protesting a conservative speaker, I guarantee you this same group would be saying, that's free speech, right? That's free speech. These are black and brown people who are fighting against somebody that makes them feel unsafe on campus, right? That's exactly what they be saying. Again, it's funny because this same group of people, right, they organize protests all the time. Their whole page is about protesting. But apparently you're not allowed to protest them, right? They can protest everybody else, but you can't protest them. Yeah, you see how this works, guys? You see how it works? Again, absolutely amazing stuff. And let's not forget the racial slur. Okay, this guy calling a Hispanic conservative a C word, right? A C word, because they just automatically assume that all conservatives are white. That you can't be a part of Turning Point USA unless you are white. You heard what that young girl said there at the end. She said, why are you supporting this if you're Latino? Again, the anti-racists are the most racist people on earth, right? Because again, they're using racial slurs against so-called black and brown people. And then they're telling black and brown people that you can't support things that they don't agree with politically. That because of the color of your skin, you're supposed to support a certain political agenda or ideology. Absolutely amazing stuff, okay? So again, these are the people that are fighting against racism, okay, with more racism. They love protesting, except they don't like when they get protested, right? When they get protested, it's a problem. Again, I'm never surprised by the hypocrisy of the left. It never ends. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.